Hello and welcome to 15 Minute Gamer. My name is Tony and this is 15 Minutes with 15 Minute Gamer, the weekly podcast. I haven't done one of these for 35 days. I've had a few where I've invited people on. We've got Indie Game Launchpad, Tubular Headley and some devs from Fractured State. And it's been a while since I kind of done one where I was just here chatting to you. So here I am, 15 minutes, well 14:43. To see what I've been up to and talk about some games, what I've been playing. I was going to look at the news, but I think I've been playing that much. I was just like, let's skip the news. Plus, there hasn't been that much news. The Destiny 2 reveal trailer is going to be on in about an hour's time. I'm expecting the internet to go wild. I'm not expecting me to go, I've seen it all before. I can't imagine it bringing anything new to the table. I can't imagine it being a big step forward. I hope I'm wrong because I really want to like Destiny. And, you know, I know that since the DLC and stuff's come out, a lot more people like it and play it. But, no, it needs to do something a little bit different for me to go get excited and hyped for that game. So, what have I mainly been playing over the past 30? That's a long time. 35 days. In the world of me and gaming, because you know what I'm like for gaming. I have been playing a lot of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. For those who don't know, it's a King of the Hill type shooter where basically 100 people land on the map and the last one surviving wins. There's a zone you have to get into. The zone is ever decreasing. You'll get, say, a couple of minutes before the first zone starts decreasing in size, decreasing. You got to pick up weapons, armor, ammo. I just love this game. It's fantastic. I spent so many hours on. I'm rubbish at it. As you'd expect, I am rubbish at it. It's really fun. You can play solo, duo, or with like a group as well. And it's a lot of fun. I was even thinking about just dedicating a whole podcast to it because I could talk about that game for a long time. I've never played King of the Hill type games before. And, you know, there's games like H1Z1 and DayZ, you know, and when I look at them, I tried DayZ and I didn't like it. It was too much waiting around. You would spend an hour getting stuff, get shot, and then have to start all over again. These games are usually over in around about 30 minutes or so. It's not a long time investment. And to be fair, if you land in an area with lots of people, your game's over in 5 minutes. That, you know, can be as quick as that. I've died within seconds before when I've landed in the wrong place. And when you're just looking at it, that's what I like about it. You know, you can't just sit and camp for hours and then you're not going to be landing with people with super armor, weapons that you can't kill. No, everyone lands to see. Yeah, they might get better weapons than you. That's because they landed somewhere different and got them before you. That's the only reason they've got them. And also, I've been live streaming it a little bit, which I don't normally live stream. I live streamed the other day and 154 people watched, believe it or not, over an hour and a half. That is my biggest live stream ever. I mean, I don't do it very often. It's also a lot of views as well. I was kind of like, wow, that was really good. And really enjoyed it. People were engaging. There was lots of people dropping in and out. And I really enjoyed it. I was like, wow, that's actually quite cool. And had a really fun time. And hopefully this Sunday, I'll be doing the same again. It'll be nice to pull that game. I've been live streaming it with duos, with groups. I've been recording it. Other people have been streaming it while I've been playing it. It's just mad. It's sold over 2 million copies as well. It's absolutely incredible. It is. Talking about games that a lot of people play as well. I also picked up Overwatch in the last 35 days as well. This was a game that had been on my radar, but I wasn't quite sure. However, everyone seems to be going mad for it. Like, so many people play it. And I sat there and I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it. And it was £41 still. It's been out 6-8 months or something. Still very expensive. And it's alright with friends. It's actually a lot of fun. I like the characters. All the characters seem different. None of them seem the same. There's a lot of gameplay elements to it. I like the style of it. The graphics are good. The sounds are good. The special abilities seem good. Like, each character has a cool little range of abilities. And also you've got your different classes. So you've got 5 or 6 in each class. They're all unlocked as well. As far as I know, you don't unlock any more characters. I could be wrong. However, everyone was unlocked, and I like that. Like, I've paid £41 for the game. I want to play as all the characters, and that's what games like Rainbow Six Siege kind of let itself down for. The characters at the beginning weren't that expensive to buy. I can't remember how many credits there were. I own all the original operators that were in the game, when they bought the DLC ones, all of them about 25,000 point things or whatever. I'm not very good at the game. I'm all right, but I would only maybe get 700 to 800 points per match. So for me to get one of them, well, I have to pay 25, 30 matches to get one of these new characters. There's like 6 or 8 of them now or something. That's, what, 300 games maybe if I'm lucky? It ain't happening. That's a lot. I know I could just go and buy the season pass. I don't see why I should. I've already paid 40 or £5 for the game or something. And that's what I liked about Overwatch. I jumped on and every character was available. You can play against bots with a few AI players. You've got testing areas before the game starts to play around with different characters. There's even a game mode where it just selects a character for you. You can try it out, and I like that. I think I was very impressed by it. I don't know what's like on your own. I've only been playing with other people so far. But I'm hoping maybe this weekend I might give it a bit of a stream and see if people want to jump on and play as well, because that's what it's all about. It's one of them games where it's good to play with friends. I also picked up Titanfall 2. It was on the PSN store for sale. It was $24.99. I really want this for the single player campaign because I heard it's really good. And yeah, I'm confirming it's quite a lot of fun actually. It's the gunplay is tight. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy the wall jumping, the jetpacking, the mechs are cool. The little relationship you have between the mech and you, it's quite fun. It does leave a little bit to be considered when it'll have like you're talking while you're wall jumping, and it'll go, right, make a decision up or down, like up says this or down, and you think, I'm wall jumping, man, I haven't got time to make a decision, and then you go land and just quickly press something, and I was like, that was a terrible design choice. Like, I know the one time, so it's not stuck on the screen. However, surely the game could maybe look at if make sure you're not wall jumping or in the middle of a battle as you're making these decisions. So that was about the only thing. It's a lot of fun. Multiplayer is good, but everyone is so good on it. Like, incredible. So I've only jumped online twice now. And yeah, I wasn't very good either times I jumped online. But perfect hotel room. I had my PlayStation away with me. Hooked up on the TV and played some Titanfall 2. And that's what it's good for. And that's what I wanted for the campaign. I haven't completed it yet, but I will get round to it, hopefully. So they were PS4, and you know me, I'm not a huge PS4 player, so to pick up 2 games this month for the PS4 was something I haven't done for a while. I also jumped into Siege a little bit, obviously a bit of FIFA on there. When it comes to the PC, since we last spoke, I've also upgraded my mouse. I bought an Razer, what make is it? The Death Adder Elite, which is, yeah, a nice mouse. I really like it. It was around about 70 quid, I think it was. My old Logitech one was just getting a bit rubbish, especially playing on Battlegrounds. I noticed it was sticking at times. However, since getting my new mouse, I've not killed anyone on Battlegrounds, I don't think. So, I don't know if I maybe got a little bit too sensitive or something like that. But, yeah, it's a really, really good mouse. I'd recommend it. If you're looking in the market for a gaming mouse, go and get it. It's a really nice mouse as well. You can get the cheaper version, which isn't the elite version. I also bought a new mouse pad as well, Steel Series. However, I didn't kind of look at the size, and my desk isn't the biggest. And yeah, it takes up half my desk. It's almost just like a carpet. It's like a carpet tile is how I described it. It's absolutely massive. However, it's really good. I like this mouse pad, and you know, it's a lot bigger. The other one was a bit smaller, so like sometimes the mouse would go off the edge, and you'd have to lift it up and go back around, and it was a bit hard and stuff. So I don't know if I'm keeping it. It was only £5 or £6, but it seems better than it was. And when I move house, I'm moving house in a few weeks. Yeah, expect game videos to drop a little bit over that week, if not just disappear for a week. But yeah, I'm hoping once I get my new computer desk, it's a little bit bigger, then I'll be able to use the mouse a little bit more and hopefully be a lot better on Battlegrounds. Aside from that, I also picked up Prey as well. Now, Prey wasn't a game that was on my radar. I've done a whole video about it where I talk about my honest impressions of the game. It was one of them games that I kind of just went, yeah, I'm going to pick up on release day and do some videos, play some games, and hopefully it's not too bad. And it isn't too bad. As I say in my honest impressions, it's kind of just an okay. It's good. It's not excellent. It's not bad. It's not anything. It's just so middle ground. It's one of them games where I know I'll play it and forget I've ever played it. Like in 6 months, a year's time, I'll just be sitting there going, Prey, why is that in my list? I can't even remember playing that. And that's what it just brings to me. It doesn't bring anything new to the table. It doesn't go like, oh my god, here's something really interesting. Enjoy. and that's where it probably falls down a little bit. It's fun, but I'm not dying to play it again. I've put about 4 or 5 hours into it, and maybe next time I play it'll be in the next few weeks, maybe. I wouldn't mind trying to get it completed, but I'm not enjoying it as much as I thought I would. So yeah, that was Prey. If you like Bioshock, and if you like things like System Shock, and if you like Dead Space, you may enjoy it. So it's not a recommended game, but if you really like them sort of games, it kind of becomes a recommended game, if you know what I mean. Because if you like it, you're gonna like it because of them games. If you don't like them sort of games, I'd probably avoid it. It's not a first-person shooter. It's all about the stealth and building your characters up, and I don't have that much time to games, so for me, yeah. I'll get around to completing it one day, and I'll hopefully do a review on it. Also picked up a cool little puzzle game called Morph Blade. Really interesting one where it's like a bunch of hexagons, and each hexagon has like a symbol on it, and the symbol lets you do different things, and it's kill little pixel characters. It's alright, it's not too bad. A game called Event Zero, which is like a AI game where you type in the computer commands and you don't know what the AI is there for the good or evil. It's like a story-driven walking simulator type game. It's alright, but unfortunately Windows 10 had a big update and it decided to spoil my mic when I used recording software, and it kind of went all the time. It doesn't do it on here, but when you're recording it does, which is a little bit strange. And I thought I was the only one. I tried reinstalling the video software, I tried reinstalling my mic, I tried looking for drivers, and just nothing seemed to work. I tried changing channel settings, I unplugged it, I plugged it back in, I went to the back of the computer, swapped USB ports, and I was kind of at a loose end. I'd done some Googling, and there was a couple of people talking about it through the Razer software, so I was like, okay, I'll use OBS. I couldn't get OBS to work, so that I knocked that idea on the head. I then watched a video on YouTube, and someone else said they'd had the same problems, and it's something to do with Windows 10, not the software I used to record, so that made me feel a little bit better. There wasn't just that. However, that whole video was ruined, and it was one of their ones I was quite happy with, and I made the video. I was like, oh, that's a really good video. You know, there was a couple of funny things in there, there was a bit of story in there, and I couldn't show any of it, so that was a bit of a shame. I also picked up Jalopy as well, which I'm excited to play. Again, I tried to record it, but I lost it all, but I realised before I recorded much of it, so that one I'm looking forward to. Hello Neighbour, which is a bit of an interesting one. It's by Tiny Build, and it's kind of like you've got to get your neighbour's house and get upstairs. It's alright. It'll be coming. It's only on Alpha 4 or 5 at the moment. It'll be coming out soon, next few months. So keep an eye on it. The video is on my channel. Final Station was another Tiny Build game that I picked up, and that was fun. I really enjoyed that. Quite good little game as well. Check out the gameplay video. Fort was an interesting one. That's Forts. Again, pretty interesting. It's kind of like you have 2 forts on your side. It's like a building type game as well. So you got to build to take over other forts and areas, and then hit weak spots and that sort of thing. So yeah, I would recommend you check that out as well. Also, finally on the channel, because we only have 1 minute 23 left, the channel's had a pretty good month. It's grown above 800 subscribers now. My view count's been pretty good. It's well over 325,000 now, believe it or not. It's going up and up and up. That's only a good thing. I'm really enjoying doing the Spotlight series. I've been inviting people on the podcast. I've been playing games with people. I was always a bit of a solo player. Now I'm actually playing for other people. I'm inviting people to play. I'm putting on Twitter, play with me, you know, like, let's jump on Overwatch, let's play Battlegrounds. I've joined some Discord servers now as well, so I can also get picked up on there and chat to people on there. So yeah, there's a lot of new stuff. I've been enjoying it. I've had to drop Let's Plays from my channel because I just don't have the time. My time is becoming so limited now, so they're kind of at the podcast, the Spotlight, and random gameplay Friday. If I get time in between, I'm hopefully going to have some Let's Plays soon, maybe on some like Subnautica, because it's had a lot of updates, or something like Empyrean, because that's about to get a big update. So there might be some Let's Plays soon, but they're not commonplace on the channel anymore. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on in the life of me for the past 35 days since the last one of these. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you listen on SoundCloud, thank you very much. It's all set up on there now, so you should be able to listen to it. If you're watching this now, if you don't want to watch it, you can head over to SoundCloud. Link will be in the description. And I will catch you again in less than 35 days. Hopefully next week will be something else as well. And I'll maybe come back to subject area. But thank you very much. I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.